welcome to another video on the second channel. Today we're going to be talking about my favourite Game Boy. This is across all different Game Boy variations. You can see some pockets over here, so it's a Game Boy Pocket, but it does mean every single Game Boy. The Game Boy Advance, the Game Boy SP, the DMG, the Game Boy Light, the Game Boy Micro. Yeah, so oh my god. Some say the Retro Future 2 is lower quality. So let's just get straight into it. So, it's this one right here. This is the emerald green Game Boy Pocket. Now, I don't have an actual original green Game Boy Pocket, but if I just move this to the side and put up a regular green Game Boy here, you should see that there is some differences in the colour. So, the reason it's one of my favourites, you probably know if you've been watching my channel for a while, that I'm a bit of a fan of the grey Game Boy Pocket. I've got a very minty boxed one here that I've got in a little acrylic box protector, and I've got another really minty one here which isn't boxed but is in this little sort of European packaging that for some reason people keep asking me where to buy it from. It's not like they make these anymore. I just get it from eBay. But this is one of my favourite ones, and there's a lot of reasons why. Obviously, it's the DMG colours, which is the original colour Game Boy. You've got this sort of maroon buttons, you've got blue text, black D-pad, you've got a far brighter start and select rubber in the original Game Boy Pockets or any other variation. It's a darker sort of grey to match all of the other buttons, and also the power slider is grey as well, like a light grey. This is the non-LED one, but this is the LED one, so it's pretty cool. It's not got the original label on the back. I did have to do a refurb on it and chuck an aftermarket label on there, but it's in really good condition. So one of the reasons I really like this is because they've obviously gone out of their way to make a lot of additional custom parts for this. You know, the custom screen lens is a completely different colour to the original one. The D-pad is a different colour, and as I just went through all of the other ones, they're all different colours. So I think that's really cool. It's not a particularly rare model. In Japan it was, you know, just a common model. It wasn't as common as, you know, the other ones, the green and the pink and the blue and all that sort of stuff, but it was a very, there we go, there's all the sort of more common ones on the back there. It was a more common model. It just wasn't released anywhere other than Japan, so that makes it quite cool. Another Game Boy that wasn't released anywhere other than Japan is this emerald one, which is why I like it so much. But it's also a gorgeous colour. So not only does it have all of the perks that I just mentioned of that, having all the different screen, actually the screen is the same, but having all the different buttons and all that being different colours completely, it's also an absolutely gorgeous colour. Hopefully it's translating well through your devices that you're watching this on. This isn't in too bad condition. Unfortunately, it is a little bit sun faded. You're probably not going to be able to see it, but there was a sticker here. The lens is also a little bit scratched up, but I would prefer to keep the original lens on it as opposed to replacing it with an aftermarket one. There was no sticker on the back. I had to put an aftermarket one on the back of there, but it's in really good condition and it is just absolutely gorgeous. So what I thought we could do is have a little look at it and put in our test cartridge, and I'll just show you everything working. I don't know how this was obtained. I'm pretty certain it was an exclusive shop variation. I don't think it was Toys R Us, but it might be. This isn't really what that video is about. It's sort of just a look at the actual hardware of it. But if I find a boxed one day, I would love to make a video about how this was actually obtained. But look at it. I mean, it's bloody awesome, and look at the ridiculousness of this test cartridge. So let's go ahead and turn it on and we'll see how it's doing. So as you can hear and see, everything is working fine. Ooh, start and select button's a little bit on the oxidized side maybe. Yeah, look at that. That's not good. Yeah, that's see, this is why this test cartridge is so damn cool, because I would never have even known that. So I could do with rubbing a bit of isopropyl on there. But anyway, that's the test cartridge running on this Game Boy. We'll also chuck in our aftermarket copy of Trip World. I love Trip World. It's such a beautiful little game. I know a lot of people are really against buying aftermarket games, and I completely understand, you know, the reasons behind it. But if you want to play Trip World and you don't own a Nintendo DS and you can't buy it on the eShop for whatever reason, it's a really viable way to play really nice games that are otherwise very expensive. But I know people aren't totally fond on it. It's just such a happy game. So yeah, really beautiful little Game Boy. I'm sure you will all agree, but this is my favorite Game Boy variation. It's just so cute and gorgeous. The Game Boy Pocket is really my favorite one. I think they're just the most interesting. Game Boy Advances don't really interest me too much. Obviously the modded ones are really nice, but as a standard Game Boy Advance, doesn't really bother me. The DMGs are really cool, but they're a little bit more clunky. This is just a really cute little thing. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed that little video talking about my favorite Game Boy. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video. I've got some really cool people lined up to speak to as well. So we're going to be having some little podcasty interview styled chats with people, but not waffling on for hours, just a 20-minute video having a chat with someone that you'll definitely know. I hope you're all staying safe and wash your hands regularly. Let me know in the comment section below how you're all doing, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.